eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity and suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
I ain't trippin', this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it, talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it, talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it, talk about it, yeah.
Flooded that they wanna be just like me. They been borrowing a pen, but they ain't writing me. But still forgot I got the drop from your wifey. Yeah, the was in the glove where the vices be. How you gon' act like we don't know the same? Hey, y'all looking like they in the same clothes, new skin, script, the BBLs in your waist, though. Yeah, like them, we don't waste, though.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go North Copper! Go North Copper!
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the... This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
In motion right, Campbell. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now 2nd and 3. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Now Jones. Throw's going to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Throwing, Jones. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Third and 4. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down, New York.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down. Howell now. That one complete out to Dotson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. First down, Commanders.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell out of the shotgun. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another throw for Howell. He's got Thomas yet again complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance defense as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw. Jones. High up there to grab it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. 3rd and 19. Third and long. Here's Howell. This pass hauled in by Dodson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jones throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember, the last time out, They fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Howell throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Giants 19. Commanders nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 21.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Howell. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And Howe will throw it. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for Washington. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here is third down and 4.
Gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, North Salad, North Salad.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Jones now from the gun on third down. Catch made here by Campbell. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Giants 26. Commanders nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
For a Commanders 1st down.
Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's Howell with another throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Straight ahead, Gibson. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to throw, Howell. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Detroit, let's go.
Throwing Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 74 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll go to Barkley again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down, Howell now. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Well, with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Howell looking to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Howell now to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Timberland.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. It's Barkley on the counter. Fighting his way through contact. Now he's loose again. Saquon Barkley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers, meanwhile you force turnovers.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by.